that pressure from all sides. Too much pressure causes her to panic. She panic runs and then she hides. She was free to make a choice, now free to go. Lost in the shuffle. Lost in the shuffle. Yeah. That girl had so much to consider. She had dreams, but I only thought of mine. Gave her some silly ultimatum. A white man surely would have gave her time. Now I don't feel so smart, nothing on my sleeve. Lost in the shuffle. 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 Just go back to Mexico, huh?
Are really breaking out. Well, we got a real interesting crowd here on a hot night. Got those over there. And looks like we have some visitors from the valley. Cool down here in the DMZ. And if anybody can't hear me, Brian will be coming among you and adjusting the reception. All right?
I like the way you sing.
Scorpion send you over to say that?
I don't belong to any gang. I'm just the guy who wants to dance with you.
What the hell makes you think you can just walk in here and ask her to dance with you, man?
Where I come from, that's a real common thing to do in a dance hall.
Hey, patty cake. How about if I dance in your fish belly face?
Canal, not here. It's my sister. I'm asking you nice. Just step away.
See you around. Buddy mine just had a long park, told me you could set me right.
No te conozco ese. I don't know who you are, man, and I've never seen you around here, man.
Come on, Bear. I've been rolling for 2 weeks, man. I don't want to get off the train now, you know?
What are they, muchacho? Red jackets, green dragons, black beauties, ese. ¿Qué quieres? What do you want to do, man? Huh?
Fly, man. Right over the rainbow.
Yearly. $20 even.
At night, huh?
You got top eyes, they say.
You know, they said you were big. And nobody told me what an ugly ape you were. Good work, Betts. We say we grab a beer on the way home. I don't think you'll mind. You don't mind, do you?
Thanks, but I got a girl in there. She don't know it yet. She'll be cruising out of here in my Merc by closing time.
I'm gonna ignore the fact that you shanghaied this grease thing.
It was a legitimate bondsman's contract, Charlie. The guy skipped on $5 grand in bail.
Only because it gives me one less push around the streets. It's bad enough we got all these goofballs from TJ. Benny, Dex, uppers, downers. Now we got Mexican Brown flooding the streets. I got 12-year-olds down in the morgue with needles sticking out of their arms.
Heroin. Man, we worked that part of town. A big bus was a handful of reefer sealed in a tomato can. How's it getting in?
Oh, I wish the hell I knew. Well, Betts, all those cars you heisted back in Tennessee, now you know what their owners went through.
Oh, man, but this is different. You know, it's personal. I wired that Merc myself, and it'd take more time than it's worth for a pro to hot wire it. You dig? Man, they wanted my car.
You gotta count yourself lucky, Betts. Most guys never get a chance to wave goodbye.
Yeah, it's probably in 50 pieces by now, spread all over the floor of some chop shop in Tijuana.
Blowtorches cutting through the frame as we speak.
Cutting it into big chunks like sides of beef. Fenders dropping left and right.
You both got mean streaks, you know that?
Probably
I don't need you to. I'll get it back
Automotive
myself.
tossed salad, I think.
Those seats were leather, weren't they?
You know what I said? If you took more time to watch some movies and get your education, instead of standing on the street corner with your Slurpee drink and your hand in your pants, then you would know. Dig the historical context, vato. Curate. Mexicans invented all the colors, man. Simón ese. Before Ricardo Montalban hit Hollywood, loco, all the movies were in black and white. You did. See, these Detroit guys, man, they're all pinche hemorrhoidal about their cars. They want you to put primer gray all over your life. So watch out, carnal. You plug in your pinks, man, and you rock and roll with yellow and tangerine. Watch out, carnal. Flamingo pink and green.
The Binks is a nice gun, but you'd get a better gloss if you use Model 16.
Orale. What can I do you for us?
Understand you got a guy working here by the name of Eddie Raza.
What do you want?
One of your pals heisted my wheels last night. 49 Merc, black lacquer, chopped roof, 55 DeSoto grill, both skirts and Tennessee plates, and I want it back.
Why ask me?
Because you were there. Besides, they call you the veterano, right? You know the score down here.
I'm out of the gangs. Anyone can tell you that.
Well, I figured you for a stand-up guy, but I guess I was wrong.
I heard also had an accident last night. See that he could sing like a soprano now.
Also a friend of yours?
Any cabron that brings drugs into a barrio is no friend of mine. Whoever hauled that huerco last night did us a favor.
Look, man, I may not know how things work in the barrio, but about your sister, my intentions were good.
They have a saying. Son cosas de la vida. Girls are things of the life. Down here, the women are more dangerous than push-button knives.
Scout Chico. Where the hell's Carlos, man? It's over 4 hours late, and I'm short-handed as it is,
Between the whores and the tequila, it's a good 12 hours to TJ and back.
Don't worry, Bob.
So your buddy Carlos took a run to TJ, huh?
Look, man, I don't know where your wheels are, okay?
Orale. Elvis. I could use a good paint man if you need some steady work.
Bus fare bets?
How the hell did you know I was still here?
Still know half the cops in this town. Told me there's a crazy hillbilly with a size 10 pompadour looking for nothing but trouble.
Hey, you know, I got a line on one of those guys that might have boosted my wheels.
Give it a rest, will you? Come on, I'll give you a ride uptown.
I ain't leaving the barrio unless I drive out.
No problem, I'll move the seat up.
In my Merc.
Guy get into serious trouble down here if he's not careful.
That's the cat that owns this joint. Call him Miguel.
Miguel Brojas.
Know him?
He's a rookie cop. He led the toughest gang down here. Chante boys.
I never heard of him.
It's because they don't exist anymore. By the time I got back from the war in 45, they were all in prison, deported, or dead.
So what happened?
Well, the Pacific was heating up. They had a war of their own going on right here. It's a long story, Fitz.
Jack Cleary.
How you been, Miguel?
It's been a long time, man. You're always welcome down here, Jack. Everyone knows you were one of the few blue suits that didn't bash heads for recreation. You're a real music lover, kid. After last night, I'm surprised you came back for more. Come on, Jack, I'll buy you a drink. I didn't know you loved rock and roll.
See, I heard about your nightclub, a liquor store, a couple of apartment buildings. You've come a long way from rumbles and zip lines.
Local boy makes it good. It's the American way. It's a little lesson I learned from Sleepy Lagoon. You can't beat them, join them. A lot of homeboys wasted their lives, never knowing where the real power was.
I was overseas already. I heard about it. Sounded like a raw deal.
I could have dug being on a boat with a sailor's cap.
You guys had your own uniforms.
Yeah. Zoot suits.
Miguel, my friend over there, he had his car boosted here last night. If you hear anything about a black 49 Merc, let me know, will you?
Sure, man, no problem. I'll keep one eye out for the car, the other one on your kid.
But I don't desire you. Sorry, but I don't feel sorry for you.
Sort of lost track of you in all that excitement last night, Angela.
What's your name, anyway?
Johnny Betts. You know, I've seen all the bands in town, and you guys are definitely going places.
Yeah, well, I sure hope so. Eddie, I mean, we gotta bust out of here.
I don't see any walls around the barrio.
It's because you're standing on the outside. You can't see them from there.
What is this? Empire State Building, Eiffel Tower? This place is a long ways away. But hell, it's a jet age, right?
See you around, Johnny Betts.
Come here, kid. Talk to you a minute. Look, Betts, I don't know if it's the wheels or the girl you're after, but there's some serious people down here. Now, if it's the wheels, I don't think you're gonna see them again. And if it's the girl, you have even less chance, like zero. This ain't our part of town, kid.
I told you, Cleary. I ain't going, period.
What is this? Made out of wood? There's an advance on next week's pay. You come to your senses, and I hope it's real soon. Hop in a cab.
Thanks for stopping by.
Are you crazy? First you steal it, then you bring it back?
Hey, I don't argue with $200. I stashed the car in the alley where they said.
Let's go, because I want to know who sent
Well,
it
let's
back.
go.
Hey, the punk that stole my car?
Hey, I'm real tired of seeing you around, man.
Let's go get this guy. Look, business will take care of.
Let's go.
You're not leaving until I get my wheels back.
You sure about that? Huh? Come on. Cut him, Eddie. Cut him. Come on. Cut him, Eddie.
Do it, man.
I only use it when I have to.
Enough, Eddie.
I guess you'll never learn, huh?
Get in the car, please. Come on, get in the car. Come on. Let's go. Let's get done with this.
Come on, Betts, hold on.
Get off me.
Listen, punk, you want to live through the night? You get the hell out of here.
Hey. This sure as hell ain't my idea. But if you want your car back, Eddie says meet him at the White Fence Bridge at midnight.
Hey, Eddie! So where is it, man? Where'd you put it? Eddie! Eddie! Oh, man. Oh.
This wasn't just some knife fight, Charlie. Whoever did it was making a statement here.
I got a dozen witnesses say Betts and Eddie Raz have faced off with switchblades at Miguel's club. He was spotted running from the scene.
Come on, Charlie, he's a wild kid, not some cold-blooded killer.
You'll get a chance to tell his story.
Let me bring him in, then. I want any of your guys forcing him into a corner.
It's a murder charge, Jack. Bet's gonna get a better shake with me than he will out here on these streets.
Dominos vobiscum. Requiem in ternem nona eos magna, in manibus tuius momento animum eos. Requiescat in pace. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. Breathe into me, Holy Spirit. My thoughts may all be holy. Move in me, Holy Spirit, and my work too may be holy. Strengthen me, Holy Spirit. I may defend.
I need to talk to you. I want to tell you face to face I didn't kill your brother.
Why should I believe you?
I came here, didn't I?
If you didn't do it, why did you run?
I come from a barrio myself. It's called the Tennessee Hills, where a man is guilty until proven innocent.
Leave this place. Outsiders like you have brought nothing but misery down here.
I am not leaving until I clear my name.
What do you want from me?
I don't know. I thought you might need a friend.
I can never be that. Not in this place. Not now.
Requiem in ternem nona eos magna, in manibus tuius momento animum eos. Requiescat in pace. Alleluia, alleluia.
Didn't know you were big on Novenas, kid.
You part bloodhound or something?
It's called being a detective, and it didn't take a whole lot of work.
Look, Cleary, you know
Save
that I
your
want...
breath, Betts. It's the cops we have to convince. Let's take a little trip downtown, see what we can work out with Fontana.
I'm not going anywhere until I find the guy who carved up Eddie Raza. Come on, Cleary, let me take a shot. Eddie's death has something to do with the stolen car ring, and I want to go down to the local shop and check it out myself.
You got half of East L.A. looking out for you. You think you can just walk down there and start asking questions?
I can't do anything from the downtown jail.
All right. But from here on in, I call the shots.
Look-a-bell, 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 ooh-wee. Look-a-bell, 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 ooh-wee. Oh, ah, oh, ah, ooh-wee. Well, fine, fine, she's so fine, 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 she's really sweet.
I hear $100 is the going rate on midnight deliveries. I get 150.
Listen, I had a feeling about you, Elvis.
I want in on the operation.
You mean now that we got an opening? I'll give you 1 1/4 per. No muss. No fuss. Just bring them to us.
Carlos stole my car, didn't he? I want it back.
I was you. I'd forget about it. Carlos drove your car down to TJ's, huh? It's a goner, man.
Think again. Right on the money. Locals running cars to Mexico.
There he goes. While I'm trailing Loco, you can use your acquired skills from your misspent youth and toss his shop.
Everywhere for USA.
I'd like to stay and chat, boys, but my bus transfer's no good after 10.
Is this ready? No!
This Calderon killed your brother?
He could have killed Eddie. He was with me last night. All night.
No eres más, pero una gran puta.
Ahora sí.
See you again, Gabacho. You're a dead man. ¡Vámonos!
Hey, you want your car back, don't you, man? Come on.
I don't believe this. Man, you gotta be severely twisted to paint a prime set of wheels like that canary yellow.
You got what you were looking for. Now don't ever come down here again.
Buenas noches.
So how the hell does that happen, Charlie? Where does a nickel and dime pusher get that kind of bail?
That's the kicker, Jack. A $500 a day lawyer from a blue ribbon law firm shows up with 10 grand in cash and Oso walked away.
And he walked right into Betts. If your two traffic cops hadn't taken a shortcut to the taco stand, Oso would have blown Betts' head off. He kills people for a living, Charlie. Hey, kid. How you doing?
Food stinks.
Incomprehensible to me. Somebody called in a few markers with a bail bondsman who picked up the whole tab. So you're free to go. But don't get lost, Betts. You got an arraignment in 2 days.
You don't got spit on me. Eddie was dead when I got there, man.
If you'd looked a little closer, you'd have seen your switchblade sticking out of his chest. Now get out of here. Fontana. Yeah, what you got? Yeah.
Listen, Betts. You get your wheels out of impound, you head straight for my office and you stay there.
There's someone I gotta go see.
I said you stay there. And don't go near the barrio. That place is a bad dream for
You ran that down.
We'll see.
Clary,
bailed me out of jail before.
Right.
You're welcome. This guy, Loco, he's holding the pieces to this puzzle.
He's a whole puzzle by himself. That's what that phone call was about. We checked out the address of your car thief, Jack. There's no record of it.
I followed the guy, Charlie. In a Midtown warehouse, he changed from a Guinea Tea and customized 51 Ford to a sports coat and Rambler station wagon. And he puttered his way out to the suburbs.
All of records, property taxes, license plates, water and power, DMV. I don't know what this guy's game is, Jack. But officially, he doesn't exist.
Hey, Loco.
Complaint department doesn't open until the AM, sport.
I think it's time we had a talk.
Órale, vato. Verbal repartee has always been my strongest suit.
Drop the gun. Toss it. Now, start again.
You don't know what kind of trouble you're getting yourself into, man.
I'll take the risk.
Who the hell are you?
The name's Cleary. I want to know who killed Eddie Raza.
What's that got to do with me, man?
That's what I want to know. Eddie was stealing cars for you. Judging by your tweets, sport coat, stucco dream house, and Rambler station wagon, your car thief routine is bogus. I want you to fill in the blanks.
Órale. Fill in this blank, sir.
Robert Navarro, Bureau of Narcotics.
That's right. And you're about to blow 6 months of undercover work, amigo.
Why'd you speak up for me?
Go away.
No, not until I get an answer. You shamed yourself in front of all of them. Why?
Maybe I didn't want the barrio littered with some redneck hillbilly.
No. It's because you know I don't like living in a cage either.
You and I could never be friends. This is my place. This is where I belong. Now, why don't you leave?
You know, I don't understand what it is with you people. I didn't do anything to you.
You're white. Everyone here remembers what the Patties did.
Well, why don't you tell me so I know?
It was the first summer of the war. Hot like it is now. One night, the sailors came into the barrio in trucks. We thought they came to protect us. They dragged all the kids who wore zoot suits out of the movie theaters and off the streets and stripped them and beat them with pipes and baseball bats. Their white starch suits were all bloody. My parents said that they were just drunk. But they kept coming back all summer. And the cops let them do whatever they wanted.
We knew that the Mexican Brown coming across the border had something to do with the gangs. Some wild barrio kid would heist a set of wheels and run it down to TJ. All of a sudden, the car would show up again in the barrio with a load of dope in it. It was hit or miss. So I did what any red-blooded narcotics cop would do.
Set yourself up as the middleman and went into business on your own.
Hey, I'm an entrepreneur. I organized the best car thieves in the world and streamlined the operation. I knew eventually that they'd run a car of mine back in with a load in it. And if I could track that car on the return trip, bing, bang, boom. The guy that picks up that load is the guy I'm after.
Gotta tell you, Robert, you give a whole new dimension to the word undercover.
Hey, man, I come from a barrio down in El Paso. If I hadn't been conned into a hitch in the Marines and then re-upped in the BON, I'd be doing this. For real.
How close are you?
Getting warm. Some hopped-up brain disease named Oso has been chasing the car I painted. Came back from TJ a couple of days ago. Black 49 Merc.
Angela, I'm telling you, if you just put your mind to it, you... Oh, man, not again.
What the hell's going on here? What do they want with me?
Cleary, give me a break. Don't look at my car like that, man. Cleary, you know, come on, man, don't cut my car.
Sorry, Bets.
Go easy, will ya? I hand-shaped that myself. Fellas, please, it took me a week to get that weld right. Man, will you stop?
I was sure they stashed the brown in this car.
Angela says the Sleepy Lagoon trial was just the main event. Sailors were turned loose months before that just to beat up the zoot suiters. You were a cop down here at that time.
My first year on the force.
How does something like that happen?
Fear. Hatred, they were different. Our captain told us after the sailors swept the streets clean, we were to come down here and haul away the trash. I refused to go along with it, so they transferred me to the graveyard shift at Boyle Heights.
You were a rookie cop. What more could you do?
That's what I was always asking myself. War came along, I was shipped overseas. By the time I got back to the States, it had all blown up at Sleepy Lagoon.
You forgot to cut the roof liner.
Wouldn't be there. That's the most obvious place in the world.
I was only kidding, man. Man, I told you it wouldn't be in here.
But it was.
Mexican Brown. They already made the transfer.
Oso had taken delivery. He wouldn't be playing tag with Betts all over the barrio.
You got a point. Carlos stole Johnny's wheels and drove him down to TJ. Instead of breaking it down for parts, they loaded it with heroin without telling Carlos. Had him drive it back up to LA for the drop.
I think it's time we had a heart-to-heart with Carlos.
Hey, what about my car?
What's up? We need to talk about Eddie.
Some other time, man, okay?
Now listen to the man, Carlos.
Hey! Where'd you put the dope, Carlos, huh? Where'd you put the dope?
Man, I'm not gonna tell you nothing.
Yeah?
Man.
Well,
Nothing.
trick or treat, ese.
Ah, man. Local de hype? A cop?
That's right. And I got you on auto theft, transporting across state lines, conspiracy. Don't add stupidity.
Whoever was making the pickup killed Eddie.
What were you, huh?
What were you when you stopped Eddie, huh? What were you when Eddie got stopped? What were you, eh?
Eddie was my brother, man. My brother.
And help us find the people that killed him, Carlos. We need your help.
When they sent me from TJ with the Merc, I told Eddie. Eddie knew something wasn't right, so he went through the car, and Eddie found the brown.
What did he do with it?
I don't know, man. He was gonna take it to the police, but he didn't trust them.
What did he do with it? What did he do with it? What did he do with it?
Stop, please, stop! I told you, I don't know!
Talk to me, Carlos.
If I... Damn! If I tell you, you'll kill me and I can kill Eddie!
Who, Carlos?
We were working for Miguel.
I came to get Eddie's things.
Mexican Brown. It's drugs that got Eddie killed.
Eddie hated drugs.
I know. I must have taken him out of my wheels after Carlos brought him back from TJ. Eddie tried to stop him, and they killed him because of it. I'm sorry. Come on, Angela. It's a police matter now.
I'll take that guitar case. It's your choice, man. You're a lot smarter than Eddie, kid.
You killed my brother? You killed my brother?
Eddie should have stuck to what he knew best. Rock and roll and stealing cars. Stayed out of my business. Take him down to the river.
It's a pleasure, Efe. I owe you one, ese. Come on.
Looks like we got ourselves a real Mexican standoff, Miguel.
We're walking out of here, Cleary.
How the hell did you get so twisted around?
I didn't get twisted. I got smart. I tried to tell you what I learned from Sleepy Lagoon. Power's money. Now I'm the power down here.
The only power you ever had was the love and trust of your people. First day you brought dope into the barrio, you betrayed that trust. Now you got nothing.
I got 150 grand in a safe deposit box. And another 200 G's in West Side real estate. And I got a vato with a big gun on this little girl. And your friend. What you got?
Your call, Cleary.
It's all over, Miguel. The whole barrio knows about Eddie.
Oso.
Yeah, man.
drop it. I said drop it!
I always wanted to change things down here, but I never had the chance. You had that chance, Miguel. You threw it away.
I've been thinking a lot about what you said. And you were right. There are no walls around the barrio.
I guess that means you'll be leaving.
I don't think so. These are my people. My family, my friends. Maybe if I stay, I can make it a little better place.
Yeah, but what about your dreams and all that?
Well, this is where they came from. And when I'm ready, I'll walk away instead of running away. Thanks, Johnny Betts. You made me realize I could do anything I want.
Hot damn, man. What do you know? My wheels.
A couple Pachucos thought this was bringing down the local property value, so they put it back together again. Come on, I'll let you drive. Do me a favor, Betts. Drive fast, will you? I don't want to be seen in this eyesore.
Private Eye, sponsored in part by Chrysler Motors and its automotive divisions, working together to be the best.
Problem kids or kids with a problem. Join Deborah Silberstein for a special report on students who are learning to fight with words instead of violence in a special report, Teen Violence, Shattered Lives, Monday at 11. Now stay tuned for the News 4 Night Beat with Mort Krim and Carmen Harlan next on Channel 4.